Hey everyone. I don't know if we are live or not. Let me see. I wish I could put this a little bit farther. Let me know if you guys could see me if the audio is okay in the live chat. If anybody is joining in, please let me know how the audio is. I'm gonna just hold it like this. Is this good? Yeah. Anybody in the live chats? Let me know if the audio is good so I could read your comments. Okay, here. Okay, so someone's saying I hear you. GV is saying hello. Okay, great. The audio is good. All right, so how are you guys? Happy Atheist Day. I don't know. I hope you guys know that today is Atheist Day. Um, I also wanted to just read your comments, tell you guys Happy Atheist Day, and also respond to some people talking about why do we even have an Atheist Day. Um, Let me see. You guys, a lot of people don't know what the point is, but a lot of people get it. It's about normalizing atheism, right? Just to bring it to everyone's attention that we exist. There's a lot of us out there. Smitty saying atheism is the most evil and destructive form of Satanism, communism. I think he's being sarcastic. Faryad is saying Happy Atheist Day. Yay, Happy Atheist Day. Guys, if you can, so Godhead is saying Happy Rational People Day. I wouldn't say that. You guys, make sure. I mean, you can say that, it's fine. But I usually try to not claim that all atheists are rational or something like that. The whole point of Atheist Day is not to claim that we're better than other people. Although I do retweet people that tweet that just because I don't have to agree with everybody 100% to support them. But the point is that we just don't want to be attacked. We just don't want to be demonized. We don't want to be ostracized. We don't want to be the atheists in Islamic countries, for example. We don't want them to be imprisoned, tortured, executed for just being atheists, right? So that's the point of atheists. They just to normalize atheism. We don't want anything extra on top of that. If you guys can, please do go on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and use the hashtag Atheist Day. Include a message. It would be great if you could take a picture, draw a green circle somewhere on paper or on your phone or on your body or in your hand somewhere and just post a selfie with it. If not, just include the hashtag Atheist Day with a message. I see more people saying, Soha is saying Happy Atheist Day. BD is saying good day, Happy Atheist Day. GV saying how do you do, fellow heathens? Nice flowers you have there. Well, I'm doing this in our bedroom. My wife decorated this room. But yeah, nice flowers. Yeah. Rationality is no absolute property. Anyway, yeah, Happy Atheist Day. Hi, Soha. Um, a lot of people, by the way, a lot of people saying, oh, not a lot of people, some people saying, oh, you're turning atheism into a religion. Why do we need a day? Well, if you don't understand why we need a day, then you're probably one of those lucky few people that, I mean, in most places in the world, atheism is still not normal, okay? We're just trying to bring it to attention. The more you bring attention to the fact that atheists exist, the less it's going to be seen as something taboo and something disgusting or something to look down upon. And that's the whole point, right? And if you're not experiencing that, you could just celebrate Atheist Day for the sake of normalizing it for other people that are experiencing that, right? Some people say, "Oh, I don't need a community." Well, if you don't need a community, good. Don't join a community. A lot of people do need a community. A lot of people need support. And some people say like, "Oh, if we have communities or days and get together and do things, we're too much like a religion." That's such a stupid thing to say. Are we really giving the monopoly over building communities and people getting over that? Are we giving it monopoly of that to religion? Are we just like saying like, oh, only religions? So you're basically giving religion a lot of authority by saying like, if we get together and do stuff, we're too much like a religion. So now they own community. The concept of community is now owned by religion because you're saying atheists can get together and support each other. Um, by the way, Atheist Day this year, we didn't encourage any events or any gatherings. In fact, not only we didn't encourage it, we did discourage it. But well, and you guys probably know why. We didn't want to spread diseases. So this year was just mostly just people posting hashtag Atheist Day and also the Green Circle, and just telling people. And I'm hoping as Atheist Day grows each year, we're gonna see some religious people also celebrating Atheist Day and saying with messages like, "Listen, I'm not an atheist, but I recognize that." Atheists shouldn't be demonized. It's not good that a lot of people look down on them, and it's not good that in many places they're discriminated against. And I'm a Christian or I'm a Muslim, but I support atheists and their rights, and I'm against their imprisonment and their torture and their murder and all the experiences that a lot of atheists go through throughout the world. I'm against that. You don't have to be an atheist to support atheists. Just like you don't have to be, just like we as atheists support Muslims when they're discriminated against. I'm hoping more religious people start supporting atheists, even if they're not atheists. Let me see. Lots of things have the. Smithy saying lots of things have days and months without being a religion unless I can convert to being black. Yeah, good point. British Pakistani atheist saying, "Hi Armin, keep up the great work. Thank you. I'll try." Um, Smithy saying people socialize and organize over shit like sports. Exactly. So only religions can have days or meetings. Exactly. Yeah. So it seems pretty simple, Smithy, but we keep getting these comments, so it's weird. But I keep repeating that, even though it seems obvious that we don't have to be a religion to have days or to get together, but people keep making those attacks. Jack is saying, "Oh man, am I late?" No, we just started. GV saying, "Does the green circle have any special meaning?" I'm not gonna go over it because I've done it a million times. But if you just go to atheistday.org and click on the symbol there's a symbol tab. It will explain to you what the green circle, why the green circle was selected. All the explanations you need for what is Atheist Day, the day, what it stands for, what it's trying to accomplish. All of that is on atheistday.org. I could just tell you one of the main reasons why we like the green circle, among many other reasons, is that it's so easy to produce. Like, you don't have to be an artist to be able to create a green circle. So when people, if they don't have a printer or something, they could just take a marker and they could draw a green circle. And another reason why we like it is that it's so innocent. Like you could put the circle in places and people are not gonna attack you, or like you can get away with it because it doesn't look like an atheist symbol. Like it's kind of like a or there's clever ways that you could use it without actually looking like you're using it, so you could deny that this is an atheist symbol. You have like green bracelets or a green hijab or something, and in celebration of Atheist Day without actually. And if you ever get in trouble, you could just deny that it's a symbol for anything. But there are many other reasons. So just go to atheistday.org and you'll see what it stands for. Um, cool. Let me see. Jack is saying, "Oh, great, thank Carmen." Um, Ivras, Ivaraj is saying, "Atheist from Libya says hello." Oh wow, Libya, that's amazing. Hello from Pakistan, Somali. Happy Atheist Day, you innocent, cute piece of prink brick. I don't know what that means, but it sounds nice. I'll take that. GV saying nice idea. Darko is saying, Armin, are you going to be doing a follow up with David Silverman? A lot has happened since your interview with him. and not much of it reflects good on atheist community. Not first of all, do don't I don't care what. Don't be worried too much about the image of atheist community. No atheist represents other atheists. Okay, each one of. Okay, so here's the thing: we can build communities, but the difference between our communities and cults and religions, and other other communities, is that the whole point of our community is for us to support each other. We're not trying to present an image. We're not trying to look good or anything. Because the reason why we're not trying to look good is because the point of atheist communities is not for us to say like, oh, look how great atheists are, because we aren't. First of all, I don't think David Silverman did anything. I don't know. We could debate that. That's another thing. I'm not talking about David Silverman right now, but I'm just saying if I go do something really crappy, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't reflect the atheist community because there's nothing to reflect. That's just me, okay? That's just one atheist, okay? I don't judge Islam based on what one or 1,000 or 1,000,000 Muslims do, okay? I judge Islam based on what's written in the Quran, and it's really crappy, okay? Atheism is, I think, there's no God, whether if all the atheists in the world are good, that's not going to change. And if all the atheists in the world are assholes, that's not going to change either. The point of building these communities and having these days is for the communities is for us to support each other. But these kind of movements like the Atheist Day is not to say like, look, we're good people, because no, we have good people and we have assholes and we have shitty people and we have average people and we have kind people, we have cruel people, we have racists, we have charitable people, we have all sorts of people. We're not gonna like we don't have to worry about looking good, because what we're trying to say is that we're just not less than you. Okay? That's our point. We're not trying to say like we're better than you. We're not trying to say like, oh, look, atheists are good people. Because that's false if we say atheists are good people. Because we have bad people too. We have a lot of bad people. So we are trying to say like we're just like the rest of you. We are as shitty as the rest of you. So don't treat us less than others. Don't discriminate. You could be shitty to an atheist because that atheist is a racist. You could be like, oh my god, that atheist is a racist. But don't be shitty to an atheist just because they're an atheist. That's our point. That is our point. Okay? Uh, so yeah, like if I go tomorrow and shoot a whole bunch of people, um, as the founder of Atheist Republic, don't be like, oh my god, this is going to look really bad for the atheist community. No, it's not going to look bad for the atheist community. It's just going to look bad on me. I'm a murderer if I do that, okay? It has no, it should not affect, I mean, it does because people are dumb, but you shouldn't worry about that, okay? First, you draw a green face. I don't like how I look in this bedroom. Next time I'm going to go downstairs. I look very oily in this room. Like, there's so much light here. First, you draw a green face, then erase some of the finer details and I don't know what you're saying. Somebody is saying, Armin, the religious nutjobs refuse to shut down mosques in my country. We're on the way to becoming an epicenter of the pandemic. Which country is that? There is no God. That doesn't sound very agnostic. Oh, come on, guys. I, when Smitty, like, if you ask me, is there, like, for most of the things that we're agnostic, atheists, agnostic, whatever ist we are about, we don't treat it like, oh yeah, okay, there's a chance they exist. We just simplify things. If you ask me, is Santa real? I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna waste my time. Am I covering the microphone? I'm not gonna waste my time by saying like, okay, I cannot not based on your definition of Santa, I cannot prove to you that Santa doesn't exist, but the chances of it existing is very low, given that there is no evidence for the existence of Santa. Nobody talks like that about the things that the chances of them existing is close to zero. They just say like, "Oh, is there Santa?" Like, no. Are there werewolves? You say no. Even though if you want to really be accurate, you would like, well, nobody can prove that werewolves don't exist, but the chances of them existing is as close as anything else I could come up with, but you can't disprove. Nobody talks like that. So for God, if you ask me if there's a God, I'm gonna be like, no, there's no God. Okay? Yeah, technically I have to be more, if you wanted to be philosophical, I would say that, the whole other things that I just said, but you don't treat things that are so, you don't treat, why do you have to treat God like a special case? People like to put people in boxes. Atheists are no different. Well, putting people in boxes are not that bad of a thing. I don't understand why everybody is against it. You need labels for things, right? I'm in boxes. I'm in a humanist box. I'm in an atheist box. I'm in the husband box, right? So yeah, boxes. You have label for things. It simplifies communication. Please like and share. Oh yeah, thank you, sir. You're doing my job for me. I don't say these. I'm supposed to say, guys, like and share the video, subscribe, hit the bell button, and do comments so that the algorithm fires, something happens to YouTube algorithm and the video gets shared to more people. So please like and share. Thank you, Sohan. Yeah, I'm not a very good YouTuber. I'm supposed to say these things. Casey is saying Happy Atheist Day, everyone! Yay! Happy Atheist Day back to you. I'm gonna try to keep this short. So the shorter I keep these, more people watch it. So I have to keep these short. When I start these videos, I end up going for too long because I just want to talk to you guys. But I have to keep them shorter. To me, atheists believe God doesn't exist and agnostics are neutral. No, that's not the right definitions. I'm not gonna go over. Get my book or buy it or download it for. There's free torrents of it as available if you're cheap. But go get my book. I define, agnostic. That's your definition of agnostic and atheist are not right. British Pakistani atheist is saying in Morocco there were riots by religious zealots regarding the closure of mosques. Yeah, so it was the same in Iran. Wow, Morocco. I didn't expect that in Morocco, but yeah, in Iran as well. I will do a. I keep promising to do a video on that, but I will try to do a video on that. Dark is saying, I don't know, I'm still worried people that hold positions of power in the atheist community can basically erase someone, and people seem to be okay with that. But yeah, I hear you. Okay, good. Julian is saying, and many hot guys have to fear for their lives. What? Smitty saying, I believe werewolves and gods don't exist. I'm agnostic about multiple universes. Well, based on, yeah, your definitions of agnostic and atheist is different from me. Bridges TV saying, Armin, happy atheist day, good to see you. Well, happy atheist day back to you. Um, Left Islam for good is saying I'm agnostic atheist. Same here, because there is no proof to indicate God existing, and as Hitchens said, that which is affirmed without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. Well, I'm an agnostic atheist towards the deistic God, but I'm a gnostic atheist towards the Islamic and Christian God and many other gods. But the deistic God is defined in a way that you cannot unprove it. So take the position that you have towards that God as an agnostic atheist. But towards the Islamic and Christian God, they're self-contradictory. So I'm a Gnostic atheist towards those. Smithy, you're right in academia, but people use less precise language in everyday speech. Okay. I need to level up my atheism so I can erase people. Okay. Greetings on atheist day, Armin, and everybody else. Yay! This is good. I like hanging out with you guys, but I'm gonna go soon. Gonna try to keep it on 20 minutes. Suha saying, you're welcome, Armin, is the least I can do. You're sweet, Suha. You're very sweet. Thank you for that. British Pakistani atheist saying, these live streams are great, Armin. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I like hanging out with you guys. Jade Dude is saying, I'm Jordanian, but I recently moved to the UK. Got it will work later, people. Yeah, me too. I have to go. There is no God, so he is no bridge. Am I reading your channel right? I know I've been on your channel before, but so I should know how to pronounce it. Bridges TV saying, so he there is no God, so he is not existed at all. Please, all don't waste your time and lives looking for him. Let me see. I'm just gonna leave it here now, guys. I'm just gonna keep the shorter I keep these, the more often I'm gonna probably do them, and the more people watch them if I keep them short. So I'm gonna just leave it here. Smitty, I'm just gonna read this last comment. The deistic God seems to be intentionally so vague as to be both um, wait, what is it? Unassailable, is that right? And completely useless. Yeah, it's complete. It's vague in a way, so it's basically exactly like the Carl Sagan's invisible dragon in his garage and Russell's teapot. I mentioned these in Why There Is No God as examples. I mean, you can't disprove it. So I mean, it's so stupid. Like I'm tired of explaining these things. Like I'm hoping you guys are all beyond that, right? There's a billion things that I could come up with just in my head. If you give me 5 minutes, I could come up with three things that you cannot prove that it exists, but you also cannot prove that it doesn't exist. So technically, there's a very close to zero chance that it does exist, but it's close to zero. So why even bother? What is that word? By the way, when I can't read one of the words that you guys use, I always have a good excuse. I always say English is my second language. But here's a secret. Okay, so I've been like, I left Iran a while ago. So now every time I can't read an English a word in English, like I was like, well, English is my second language, so I have that excuse. But I'm gonna admit something to you guys that is very embarrassing. In now that I do Persian shows in my mother language, sometimes there's some words that I can't pronounce anymore because I haven't been in Iran for such a long time, and I haven't been talking to Persian people for a very long time. So I tell them as well when I can't say a Persian word, like, well, I've been speaking English for so long. It's not my fault that I can't say this word. So I use the excuse both sides, both with English and in Persian. Uh, don't yeah, but yeah. Now my secret is gone. Beta saying I prefer longer talks. Good to catch you. Have a good day. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go now, but we do have longer talks on when we 2 hour talks when we cover the news, right? So we do that every weekend. Jack is saying, Armin, you cheat. Yeah. Okay, last comment I'm going to read. See, I keep saying last comment, but I can't resist. Your song is saying, I hate religions in general, but China, an atheist country, is very bad as well. Let's sign and share the petition to make China pay for wars lost. China caused the war. Well, China, don't generalize all of China, right? Because there's a lot of great people in China. I don't like the Chinese government, especially because of what it does to the way it treats, because it's an authoritarian government, and also because of the way it treats its Muslims and other people. But just because I don't like religion, that doesn't mean that I think all the world problems come from religion, right? China is not a religious China's government is not a religious government, and they're an authoritarian government, and I'm against that because there are other ways to be bad than just be religious, right? So yeah, but we like I don't understand when people say like, well, I'm against religion, but this guy is an atheist. And I'm still against this person, or this government is an atheist, and I'm against it. Well, of course, because if I'm anti-cancer, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm against cancer, but this disease is not cancer, and I also don't like this disease. Well, of course, just because you don't like cancer, that doesn't mean that you cannot dislike other diseases as well. Religion is not the only form of disease, social disease that I hate. I'm against all forms of dogma, authoritarianism, which is why, even though China is an atheist government, I stand against them. All right, I'm gonna go. All right. Love you guys. Happy Atheist Day. Go. Oh, wait. I got a super chat. Darko saying Happy Atheist Day, people. Thank you, Darko, for the super chat. £5 British, I think. Yes, £5 British. No, €5. Yes, €5. Thank you so much for that. Love you guys. Happy Atheist Day. Please go on social media. And thank you again, Darko. That's very sweet. I really appreciate that. Make sure that you use the hashtag Atheist Day. Share, share, share. Use the green circle. Share this video on Atheist Day. Well, I almost dropped my phone. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.